he thinks it does. Listen in, viewers.
सामाजिक समरसता को आज डेमोग्राफी में बदलाव के षड्यंत्र से, घुसपैठियों से भी बड़ी चुनौती मिल रही है। ये हमारी आंतरिक सुरक्षा और भविष्य की शांति से भी जुड़ा हुआ प्रश्न है और इसलिए मैंने लाल किले से डेमोग्राफी मिशन की घोषणा की। राष्ट्र साधना की इस यात्रा में ऐसा नहीं है कि संघ पर हमले नहीं हुए, संघ के खिलाफ साजिशें नहीं हुई। हमने देखा है कैसे आजादी के बाद भी संघ को कुचलने का प्रयास हुआ, मुख्य धारा में आने देने का और उसे न आने से रोकने का अनगिनत षड्यंत्र हुए। संघ के अलग अलग संगठन भी जीवन के हर पक्ष से जुड़कर राष्ट्र की सेवा करते हैं। शिक्षा हो, कृषि हो, समाज कल्याण हो, आदिवासी कल्याण हो, महिला सशक्तिकरण हो, कला और विज्ञान का क्षेत्र हो, हमारा श्रमिक भाई बहनों, समाज जीवन के ऐसे कई क्षेत्रों में संघ निरंतर कार्य कर रहा है।
Viewers, for decades they argue appeasement politics blinded successive governments from embracing Bharat Mata as the unifying symbol of national identity. In elevating her today, Modi has sought to restore what the Sangh believes was deliberately denied by the political establishment of the past. Perhaps this was one of the reasons why the Congress in self-defense felt the urgent need to deflect by suggesting that Modi was mainstreaming divisiveness, as Bharat Mata iconography was synonymous with Hindutva iconography. Went on to, of course, say, viewers, that the RSS is not a patriotic organization. In fact, it works against India's interests by undermining its unity, by being divisive. Now, viewers, I just want to put this in perspective. The fact that there are so many from the Congress ecosystem that are opposing this move by Modi, suggesting that this reeks of promoting Hindutva symbolism in this country. Well, for all of those who are making those noises, viewers, let me give them some hard facts to chew on. Banking Chandra Chatterjee birthed the idea of India as a goddess first in his 1882 novel Anandamath. Vande Mataram, within Anandamath, the song Vande Mataram was a hymn to the goddess Durga and was adopted as a rallying cry for nationalists. Rabindranath Tagore's painting around 1905 or 4 actually, the concept was given a distinct visual form by Bengali artist Rabindranath Tagore, depicting a four-armed goddess, and that's one of the symbols there, viewers. Sister Nivedita, the influential figure, helped spread Tagore's image across India through posters and banners during the Swadeshi movement following the controversial 1905 partition of Bengal. Bharat Mata became a powerful symbol of the nation during the independence struggle, inspiring protests and rallies with the chant Bharat Mata Ki Jai. But the symbolism could not be more pointed. For the Sangh, Bharat Mata is Mother India. For the Congress, the dominant imagery for decades was very different. Best captured in the phrase, Indira is India, India is Indira. That clash of worldviews, one relentless service to Mother India and the other unabashed service to a matriarch epitomizing dynasty, defines the sharpest ideological divide in India's politics. Service to nation versus service to family. Viewers, let's open this up and have an honest conversation with some stakeholders. I want to first begin with Sanjay Jha, and I want to ask him, including, of course, Vinay Sahasrabudhe. So perhaps maybe I should just start with Vinay Sahasrabudhe. Let me get his perspective on this. Sir, what is the idea behind launching this commemorative coin with Bharat Mata as the central logo? This has never happened. What is the Prime Minister and the government, and perhaps sharing the platform with the RSS, hoping to signal as a message?
Well, I think this is something which was denied to the RSS. I mean, it was it was always portrayed as something which is devoid of any kind of legitimacy. It was some kind of a conspiracy of the rulers in the previous regime, and therefore this was a much needed correction that has been brought by Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji, and this is what the nation also wanted. Insofar as Bharat Mata is concerned, I mean, there are two issues which you have flagged. First of all, RSS Centenary and Prime Minister Modi sharing dais with RSS functionaries like Sarkari Vahad Dattatreya Hosbade ji. I think this is very natural because for Prime Minister Modi, who essentially was a pracharak, Sangha is one of the parental organizations apart from BJP. And therefore, we all draw inspiration from Sangha, and therefore his gracing that occasion was a befitting kind of respect given to the Sangha and the Sangha ideology and the Sangha tradition as well. Insofar as Bharat Mata is concerned, I think this iconography, I mean, people may have their different opinions, that is fine. But Bharat Mata Ki Jai is not the slogan only of the BJP or the RSS or people from the so-called right of the center ideology. I mean, it has been said by many. Even Mrs. Gandhi used to say, of course, Congress people always wanted to say Jai Hind first, which is okay. We are also not angry with that, or we don't have any objection to that. But Bharat Mata is something which has been there right since the pre-independence era, which is why Vande Mataram, because we consider Bharat as our Mata, and when we say Vande Mataram, it is our salutation to our motherland. So I think it is very much in tune with the glorious tradition of patriotism, sacrifice and struggle for independence, which has a history of more than 150 plus years. And therefore, people may raise eyebrows, they may have objections. It's a very routine thing that people are raising such issues. But I think the nation has decided that this is something which was very required. It is definitely a correction that has been brought.
Okay, so a correction, Sanjay Jha, much needed correction. The RSS is a unifying force, much like Bharat Mata is.
Rahul, good evening to you and to my fellow panelists. Please give me as much time as you gave the gentleman, Mr. Sahasrabudhe, before me. I'll keep my answer very brief. I do believe it is a day of us to look within, introspect as to where this country is headed under the Narendra Modi government. And let's go by some hard facts. Sardar Patel said it not once but many times, that the RSS spread, and I'm using Sardar Patel's words, communal poison. They were responsible for creating the climate of hate that led to the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of the nation. Like it or not, that is the truth. Nathuram Godse may have been with Hindu Mahasabha when he murdered Gandhiji, but nobody can deny that he was a former member of the RSS. And the ideology is not very different either. Can it be denied that Sardar Patel said so, that the RSS distributed sweets after Gandhiji's assassination? The man who inspired a freedom struggle, not just for India, but one that brought the British Empire to its end, was humiliated and eventually murdered by one of our own. Can it be denied that the RSS refused to play and celebrate and hoist our national flag for 52 years? For 52 years, until some people protested, and then the RSS had no choice but to do so after that. For 52 years, they did not believe in it. Can anybody deny? And I'm going to quote to you a BJP MP. I believe Mr. Sahasrabudhe is a BJP MP. I'm going to quote to you BJP MP MJ Akbar, by the way, also a very renowned historian, who in his book Riot After Riot wrote this, and I quote him here, that the RSS was responsible, he was critical of the RSS, comparing it to being inspired by Hitler's Nazi ideology and having a deep animus or hatred towards India's minorities. This is MJ Akbar, a BJP MP. Now, I can go on and on and on and on, but let's come to one contemporary reality. This is a organization where the ban was lifted, Rahul, for one reason. They were supposed to be a social, cultural organization. Today, they run the government. Today, they are actually not even a quasi-political organization. I will request my friend Vinay ji, why doesn't RSS become the political party?
Okay, so I'm not getting your thrust. You're saying that, okay, it should not be. So I'm not understanding. What are you against? You're saying, is it divisive? Is it not divisive? It was banned because it's divisive. It was then reinstated. It continues to be divisive. That's your fundamental thesis tonight. Okay.
My point.
So let's not go down.
No, 1 minute. One minute. Let me answer you very quickly.
Right.
My point is, when a few weeks or months ago, when you have an RSS honcho saying we should debate whether India should be secular or socialist, it tells you where they come from.
Okay. I don't think they were saying that exactly. A quick, no, they said that those words that were inserted much after independence, during emergency, when Indira Gandhi had no legitimacy, she did not consult anyone and put those two words in, those should be reviewed. And in fact, why should anyone be committed to socialism in any case? I don't understand. Even Dr. Ambedkar said that that would be depriving Indians of the right to choose, which is fundamentally undemocratic. This is written by him in the Constituent Assembly debates when this issue was debated. So in fact, if anyone, it is the Congress that has gone against the spirit of Dr. Ambedkar's constitution. But anyhow, I just want to open this up. Dr. Ranganathan, what points would you like to make in response to Sanjay Jha? The RSS is making it very clear that they're a unifying force, much like Bharat Mata, and the Prime Minister has said that's one of the reasons why Bharat Mata now figures on the emblem of a currency.
Good evening, Rahul, and good evening to my fellow panelists. Look, let me borrow this rhetorical phrase from my good friend Sanjay. Can it be denied? Can it be denied that Rahul Gandhi's grandfather fought alongside the Nazis in Mussolini's army, even as RSS leaders like Dada Naik Chimur, Ramdas Rampure, Tukoji Maharaj and Hemu Kalani bravely faced execution for India's independence? No, it cannot be denied. No surprise that Rahul Gandhi and the Congress despite the RSS. Many label RSS as fascist, but the true fascist is the Congress. From amending the constitution to stifling free speech, declaring emergency, toppling elected state governments, overriding Supreme Court rulings. What fascist act hasn't the Congress committed? Please note it down. Anyone who disagrees with the Gandhis is forced to either apologize, expelled, or as the case is, suspended indefinitely. And yet they call the RSS fascist. Look, Congress harbors an irrational, I would say obsessive hatred for the RSS, blaming it for every evil. No other opposition party except perhaps for the Muslim League shares such intense animosity. And by the way, who partners the Muslim League? Look, Rahul Gandhi falsely claims no RSS members joined the freedom struggle. I guess he's not just a traditional, but also a WhatsApp university dropout. He ignores our legends like Devi Prasad Chaudhary, Jagatpati Kumar, Anna Sahib Deshpande, Ramakant Keshav, Vasant Rao Oak, Narayan Singh, Chandrakant Bhardwaj, Dada Naik Chimur, Babu Rao Begade, Lala Hansraj, Balaji Rajputkar and Hemu Kalani, who fought in the Quit India movement and faced death while having freedom struggle. From retracting lies about RSS killing Gandhi to alleging RSS orchestrated 2611, Congress never misses a chance to defame the RSS. Yes, it banned the RSS in 1947, but it was lifted by Sardar Patel himself after confirming RSS's non-involvement in Gandhi's assassination. But then, spiteful, Nehru banned the RSS organizer, jailed its editor, and then Indira Gandhi barred government employees from RSS activities, while allowing their participation in other ideological groups like Muslim League, even those who oppose Vande Mataram. Most telling, Justice Yashwant Chandrachud, former Chief Justice and father of a recent Chief Justice, twice Rahul recommended Justice Chandurkar for the Supreme Court, but Congress rejected him twice. You know why? Because Chandurkar committed the fatal error of attending the RSS chief Golwarkar's funeral. This was revealed by Chandrachud himself in his book Supreme Whispers. And while Rahul Gandhi vacationed, 507,656 RSS volunteers provided COVID relief at 92,656 locations, distributing 46.63 million food packets and opening 483 treatment centers. And finally, 30 seconds, as for the Party of Freedom struggle, on August 15, 1947, Mountbatten told Nehru to not lower the Union Jack because it would make him unhappy. Nehru agreed. The INA protested. They weren't allowed to enter the Red Fort. The British flag wasn't even lowered on our Independence Day. And finally, quote, Quit India movement is irresponsible and insane. It displays bankruptcy of statesmanship by a prophet of a dark age, unquote. Who said this? Ambedkar.
Sanjay Jha, uniting with sectarian organizations to fight elections, from the AIMPLB to the PFI's political win, the XDPI, or IUML, or these are blatantly sectarian organizations, viewers, or the STF in Bihar, in Bengal. All of that is kosher, that is uniting the country, is it? Walking with Hindu phobes, starting your Bharat Jodo Yatra with a Hindu phobe, calling upon a Hindu phobe is uniting the country, is it? Sir?
Let me answer you.
No. Negotiating with Yasin Malik, peace with an other sectarian terrorist on the other side of the border, is uniting this country, sir. No, I'm only asking you some questions by putting out some examples. I haven't put out any fact checks of examples. Chidambaram comes out and says that Americans landed in Delhi, Condoleezza Rice, and told us, listen, do not hit Pakistan after the 26/11 attacks, and we decided against it, the biggest surrender party. What are we saying?
Yeah, so let me quickly answer you. First and foremost, let's have this seems to be a very civilized program.
It is.
End of day, my dear friend Ranganathan can rattle names that nobody has heard of, but he will have to agree that 1 minute, I didn't interrupt you, that there was no role played by the organization of the RSS or the Hindu Mahasabha in the great Indian freedom struggle, because they were very sure of only one thing, that they believed in the fact that India and Pakistan had to be divided. Everybody knows what was Mr. Savarkar's statement, etc., etc. So
Indira Gandhi
really is
on this point. Hang on. On this point, should I tell you what exactly Indira Gandhi said? Vinay Sahar Subudhe, maybe you can, before I am accused of being a mouthpiece. So maybe you can say in a letter that she wrote, what did Indira Gandhi have to say about an individual like Veer Savarkar?
Yes, of course. I mean, it is a common knowledge, and I don't know. I was expecting that Mr. Jha would come out with some new points in this debate. I mean, these are our old arsenal. We have fought with them, we have defeated them, and nobody believes in what Mr. Jha is saying right now. I mean, we have come a long way. Why are we repeatedly debating the same points? I mean, it's an established fact that Veer Savarkar was one of the very great revolutionaries and a kind of freedom fighter, and people know him for his multifarious activities, including activities for taking the Hindu society beyond the caste divide. And therefore, I believe Mr. Jha should introspect and should come out with some new points. These are old points. We have debated them for a very long time. Come out with some new things. We will be happy to debate and happy to kind of counter them.
Yeah, I just want to answer the old one, sir. Uske baad hum naye ke baare mein baat kar lenge.
Sanjay ji, there is one thing. Dr. Ranganathan and Atikur Rahman also want to come. I just want to point out one thing. You see, I find it very objectionable, viewers.
Following the
when the Congress party and their Jairam Ramesh. 1 second, let's not speak over each other. Jairam Ramesh has come out and said, viewers, that you see the kind of activities that RSS was involved in led to the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi.
Yes.
Can you believe it, viewers? This is what is being said. Instead of condemning terror, you are rationalizing it. Tomorrow, someone might turn around and say, Miss Indira Gandhi, sorry, you paid the price for the kind of activities you were indulging in. Would we tolerate that, viewers? Would you and I say that that is rationalization? You could say the same.
What are you saying?
Many people will say, the LTT will say that, look, we were very, very right in doing what we did because, you see, Rajiv Gandhi crossed the seas and interfered.
You should
And had
ask
it coming.
Mr.
Can you
Vinay
believe it,
Sahasrabudhe
viewers?
to explain.
Can we believe what is being said here?
Shocking.
Can you believe it? This is how we rationalize terrorism. One person who was not even part of the RSS lost his marbles, did what he did, and you
And
hang
RSS
an entire
distributed
organization on the back of
No,
that,
1 minute, and
and
RSS
then give that
distributed
person, then, viewers, the death sentence, fair enough, must be, should have been shot on the spot if it was left to me. Nonetheless, we believe in democracy, we gave somebody a trial, then you come out and then you lift the ban on the RSS. But you imposed a ban without having the proof. So, Dr. Ranganathan, I don't
Not
understand.
just once, thrice they tried to ban RSS.
Thrice. Not once. Can you imagine, viewers? An
And
organization
every time
being
the
banned.
court of law exonerated RSS.
Yeah, but why don't you tell the viewers that
इनको-
the BJP
इनको-
MP
इनसे
Pragya
पूछिए।
Thakur said that Nathuram Godse was a patriot.
One second,
The BJP
Dr.
MP said
Ranganathan.
Nathuram Godse was a
Look,
patriot.
hang on. There are many people who call
Come on.
Hafiz Saeed
That
ji
is
in your party.
elected
There were
member
many people who said, Digvijay Singh said, RSS ki shajish. Sonia Gandhi shed tears, supposedly. Salman Khurshid has said in the public about Batla House terrorists. Are we supposed to say that tomorrow they are all terrorists and throw them out? Come on, Sanjay Jha, at least apples for apples. If you want to compare apples to apples, let's do it. Sonia Gandhi is a terrorist sympathizer. Sonia Gandhi is a terrorist sympathizer. Why was she shedding tears for terrorists who were shot by the security forces?
Being murdered in by lynch
No, I'm
mobs.
asking you, sir. Now you're changing the goalpost. You are the one who said
changing the
that so and so said
Look
that.
at the reality
No,
of
you
India
are the one who
today.
just said that so and so
Muslims
said
are not
that
even
Nathuram
getting a
Godse
place
was a
to
hero.
live.
By that standard, you have
is love
Congress
jihad?
leaders who
What
have
is
said
Garbhapsi?
that Hafiz Saeed
What
is
is
a
this
great,
bulldozer
respectable,
justice?
venerable man. Your government was negotiating with Hafiz Saeed, sending
आप ये
emissaries.
बताइए, who is responsible for lynching, love jihad, bulldozers?
Huh?
Who's doing this to the Muslims in India?
Have no Hindus been lynched, sir? There's a person sitting
that
right
your-
in front
is that
of
your
you.
defense?
There's a person sitting in front
that
of
your
you, kicked
defense?
out of his homeland.
No, is that your defense?
I'm asking you. Two wrongs don't make a
Come
right.
on,
I
man.
agree with you. But is that your
Rahul,
defense? Are
let
you going
Mr.
to hang the
Sahasrabudhe
entire?
answer. You don't have to get so worked up.
No, some
Let
people.
Mr.
No,
Vinay
don't get
Sahasrabudhe
personal
answer.
with me, sir. Don't get personal with me. I'm only making factual
Why are you getting
interventions
so
here.
agitated here?
I'm not. I'm making a point.
So let
It's
him answer.
ridiculous. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan, respond.
No, I do agree with Vinayji that this kind of tired, irrational and illogic being brought again and again.
No, let's logically diffuse
Yeah.
this. Let's
So-
not say it's irrational. Let's say it's very rational. It's clearly being stated by Sanjay Jha. He's not
Yeah.
somebody who makes points lightly. So let's produce arguments.
The jury is out on that. But, by his own logic, when he says that Nathuram Godse was once in the RSS, thereby eluding, obviously insinuating, by that logic, Jinnah was also once in the Congress. By that logic, so many terrorists have left Congress and then taken to terrorism. So I have zero expectations from Congress and their supporters. I don't want them to think or talk about anything to which I want action on. What disappoints me, and here Vinayji is not just a dear friend, he's my elder brother and an inspiration. I want to ask him, and through him the government. Indira Gandhi banned government servants from taking part in RSS activities. Believe it or not, that ban was lifted only last year. I want to ask him, 5 years of NDA 1, 10 years of NDA 2 under Modi. Why was that ban kept for 15 years, Vinayji? Why blame Congress?
Okay, let's, Dr. Ranganathan, all of that, let's park aside because it just we'd go down one wormhole. Let's keep it to the center. Today we're talking about the fact that the Congress is escalating an attack saying that the RSS doesn't deserve the honors it is getting. That's the fundamental focus of this debate tonight. One second, I want to bring in Atikur Rahman. I think Sanjay ji is also back with us. You see, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee, the Venerable Shyama Prakash Mukherjee was also in the Congress party. So was Jinnah. Many people were part of the Congress movement. They went and did what they had to. Do we now suggest that the Congress was anti-national because Jinnah was part of it? Or it was against the interests of Muslims because Shyama Prasad Mukherjee was part of it. So these are all puerile arguments. But let's just come back to Atikur Rahman here. I want to ask you, Mr. Rahman, a fundamental question. Today, many people have a problem with Bharat Mata's depiction on a coin. What would you say to these people?
Well, thank you, Rahul. Rahul, first and foremost, I have a very, very different reading and research towards the RSS. And that does not in any way say that it's a socio-cultural organization. It's a communal organization. And I would like to educate myself through Mr. Vinay and Dr. Ranganathan, if they can. If Bharat Mata is Bharat Mata, then what is the meaning in the RSS books of Prithvi Bhumi, India being a Prithvi Bhumi, not a Matrubhumi? Secondly, for secularism, they always, quote Mrs. Gandhi inserting secularism in the preamble, not having a parliamentary thing on that. So was secularism only inserted by Mrs. Gandhi? Was secularism not debated in the Constitutional Assembly? That secularism, why they don't practice. Third important point is, if Mr. Vinay can explain me, that if the RSS wants to come clean on all these 100 years, what they have done to the minorities, especially the Muslims, they can educate me saying that, no, the Muslims are part of India, the Christians are equal citizens of India, even though they look towards Makkah to be their religious sites and Vatican to be the religious site.
Mr. Sahasrabudhe, quick response. Quick response, sir. And Dr. Ranganathan also raising his hand. Yes.
Well, I think if I take the third point which our learned friend made over here, it has been our belief that Hindutva is the other name of spiritual democracy. And therefore, we don't mind if somebody worships Allah or somebody worships Christ or whichever the God, because in India we have been saying Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. That is the cornerstone of our not just civilizational but also constitutional kind of framework. And therefore, we don't discriminate in this land on the basis of way of worship. Having said that, even we consider Muslims, Christians and believers of other several sects as well as the sons and daughters of Bharat Mata, and therefore they should also equally be saying that we don't mind if you worship a particular God. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti applies to all of us. If everybody agrees and if everybody also says that my way or highway cannot be the rule, there cannot be any monopoly, there cannot be any hegemony, then I think there would not be any quarrel. And that is the simple argument RSS has been making.
Okay,
but
Dr.
as far as cultural thing is concerned, let me make one small point.
Yes, sir.
I recall Morarji Desai, when Janata Party broke on the subject of dual membership so-called, Morarji Desai was asked by a media person saying that the RSS says that they are a cultural organization. Morarji Desai said, oh, I haven't seen them dancing or singing music or singing songs or playing some musical instrument. That was his response. So our idea of culture has been so skewed. Culture is something, our civilizational ethos. Every other aspect of human life is a part of that.
Okay.
And Sangha per se has never indulged in politics. There are many Sangha Swayamsevaks in different political parties.
Okay. Dr. Ranganathan, quick. Yes.
Now, when my good Atikurji said that RSS is communal, I don't know on what basis he said it, but I want to ask him, Atikurji, with deep respect, is the Quran communal?
Anand, I quoted to you a BJP MP MJ.
I'm talking to Atikur. I'm not talking to Sanjay. I'm talking to.
I'm just telling you, he called the RSS communal. He's a BJP
1 second.
MP.
Please let him. Please let Atikurji respond, Sanjay.
Yeah.
Don't for him.
Thank you, Mr. If you say the Quran is communal,
I'm asking you. I'm not saying it. I'm asking you. Yes. Is it communal?
Yeah. No, under no circumstances Quran can be communal, because I have scores of the verses from the Quran.
Okay, so let me ask you, if that is the case, which it must be because you are a great scholar, why don't you adopt the UCC, Uniform Civil Code?
Well, Rahul, always I have said that UCC is a very, very welcome step.
No, I'm asking you, why do you oppose it?
No, I am not opposing.
So
I have
who opposes
always
it?
welcomed it.
MIM
without
opposes
a
it,
doubt.
Congress party opposes it, everyone else seems to oppose it. You're okay with it? Okay.
Where is the draft?
We have one
Rahul,
exception
can I
here,
make a
viewers.
point?
Yeah, very quickly. Sanjay Jha, I
Yeah.
need to really move on, please. Yeah, very quickly.
So Rahul, a simple point. Since Mr.
Yeah.
Sahasrabudhe today has said that the RSS believes in the Indian Constitution, is Mr. Sahasrabudhe going to publicly state today on your show that they are not going to pursue the agenda of a Hindu Rashtra? Yes or no, sir? Please.
Yes, sir.
Can you please answer that?
Hindu Rajya is what you mean, not Rashtra. Don't confuse your R's here.
No.
A Hindu
No.
Rajya means rewriting the constitution and declaring
No.
yourself
I mean,
a
why
Hindu
don't you let-
Pakistan.
why don't
No,
you
please.
let
No,
Mr.
because it is absolutely a misconceived question. I just need to move on, viewers. There is a huge difference between a Hindu Rashtra. America is a Christian nation, but it is not a Christian state. India is a Hindu nation.
You should have
It is
let
not
him
a
answer
Hindu
that, Rahul.
state.
That's beautiful.
It's very simple. I mean, we don't have to pursue it. It is already. What is the doubt about it? What is the doubt about it?
Wow.